Hello there! Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 6 has given us an insight into the secret story behind the island we call home. From the Foundation's arrival to Agent Jonesy's betrayal and everything in between. I'm looking at you, Raz. As Season 7 arrives, now's the time for the ultimate Season 6 story recap, so sit your butt down for 10 minutes and let's relive Primal Fortnite. Oh, and code ADAMARU in the store, pretty please. Battle Pass, new season. Okay, a quick note that I won't be talking about Batman in this video. I have a full series on that sub-story. Right now, all I want to cover is the core story inside the game. To do that, we actually need to go back to Season 5 to set the scene. The season in which Jones was sent into the loop to prevent any of us from leaving. The item he brought here is actually the key to everything. That portal device let Agent Jonesy open rifts in time and space to gather the greatest hunters and fighters from multiple dimensions. This took a toll on the 0 point, and by the end of the season, it was going to collapse. This also coincides with Jonesy losing all faith in the organization he once devoted his life to.
I've dedicated my life to the Order. I've given everything. And for what? To just sit back and watch reality end? That's not who we are. At least it's not who I am.
The Order removed all Jonesy's security privileges as he wanted to learn more about the Seven. I mean, who doesn't want to know more about the Seven? This was the end for Agent Jones, who took matters into his own hands during the Zero Crisis event. Returning to the island one last time, Jonesy talks to a new character in the series, Dr. Sloan over comms. At this point, we still don't know Dr. Sloan's place in the story.
The 0 point is imploding! We've lost control! Save yourself!
If I don't stop this, it could destroy all existence.
You have your orders, now get out of there!
I'm gonna do what we should have done from the very start. I'm going to the 7.
You took an oath!
Dr. Sloan attempts to dissuade Jones from his actions, but I think this time it's safe to say he has completely abandoned I.O. Jones is now in full 80s action hero mode, destined to get to the 0 point, avoiding hunters and warriors and even a cameo from TNTina, and not a single one of them can stop him. Here's the science. Jones uses the portal device to bring the founding member of the Seven to the island.
Come on.
Luckily, the impact of this meteor didn't cause a divot the size of a small town, like in Chapter 1. Inside the meteor is a very disgruntled Foundation, who immediately sees an IO agent as the enemy. But even a hulking great rock of a man can be humbled by words.
Geno! I can get you to Geno.
Geno! Something about this is important, but yet again, we don't know what this is. It could be a person, it could be a planet. Maybe it's that planet there. But wait, there's more.
And the sisters?
I can get you all of them. But I need your help to fix that.
Jones will give the Seven all they want in return for containing the 0 point. And surprisingly, the Foundation agrees. First giving back the portal device to Jonesy before the pair work together to close the rips in the fabric of time. Each plume of energy scorching the land beneath their feet. But this attempt to save reality is failing.
It's not enough. I can't stop it. But I might be able to contain the blast.
He must be sealing himself in. You don't have to do this!
The Foundation seals himself into the 0 point by overloading the portal device. But each of these actions have dire consequences. The Foundation is now stuck inside the 0 point, and Agent Jonesy is now stuck permanently in the loop.
We'll both have to find our way back. No matter what happens, do not give up. I will find you, and you will tell me everything.
You have my word! Here we go!
Upon waking, we remain stuck in the loop with everyone else, but the world has changed from the scorches the 0 point left behind. These were primal time flares, taking parts of the island back to the prehistoric era. This new world gave us new people to speak to, and a few are very important. We'll get to Raz soon. First, his sister. Tirana is our conduit to understanding the world we now share. Her ability to analyze and understand ancient artifacts helps us understand the Spire and this mythical energy it has. Out of nowhere, Tirana offers us a strange device, but in return she requires a few fetch quests. Once we've done that, there's another bump in the road. The device was stolen, and that's when we finally meet Raz. He stole the device from his own sister and acts like that's a normal thing to do. Raz is revealed to have studied the ancient Spire for his entire life and yearns to control the power it hides. But he's also a nice guy, and he gives us the strange device, which so happens to be an audio log. Have a listen. Listen to the crystal song, and by the sounds of it, that must have been Agent Jones. We found the crystals. They were located at the Spire, hidden in the walls, but to take them we needed a disguise, an alias, which we take from the Spire Guardians, who are found at the 5 outposts. It turns out each of these Guardians holds an IO medallion, so somehow the Spire Guardians are IO agents too. Whether they know it or not is a question for another time. Next, we return to those 5 mini Spire outposts and realized by using an energy converter we can hear the Foundation even though he's locked inside the 0 point. He has 2 words for us. Jones knows. We all thought we know what that meant, an Agent Jones who left the Imagined Order, but heck no, this meant a Jones stuck in the loop. The problem was, there were so many of them it was hard to know which Jones is the best to ask. So off we trot, speaking to all the Joneses we could find on the island. From Castaway Jonesy to Scuba Jonesy, from Jonesy the Cabbie to Bunker Jonesy, they all gave us info. Some were useless, but some gave us a real insight into the loop. Cabbie Jonesy says, "Me? Working with the Foundation? Not likely. That guy's just itching for an excuse to kick my... Wait, how do you know about the Foundation? Also, how do I know about the Foundation?" The loop does strange things to your memory. Many of the other Jones snapshots share a similar story, arriving at the island with a specific mission in hand, but then that soon fades away and they become shells of their former selves. But wait, there's another Jonesy on the island to speak to. Jonesy the First. The first guy to ever jump out of the battle bus back in 2017. He's now living it up in Pleasant Park and doesn't trust us at all when we start asking questions. Luckily, he likes a good scrap, and by dueling him, he gives us more information. There are people who think the Spire will make them powerful. It will, but it will exploit their every weakness. I wonder who he's talking about. It has to be Raz. His obsession with the Spire is so dedicated, he gave up his entire life to study it and those runes. He's even happy enough to steal from his own sister to understand the Spire more. But wait, there's even more to this. Do not allow the Spire to corrupt someone powerful, or Jones does not stand a chance. Go now before the Spire attracts any more attention from the... And he just stops talking. Damn it, Jonesy. Does he mean IO, the Imagined Order? Does he mean another invasion from a passing Galactus? We just don't know, just yet. The following week, this premonition came true. Raz went to the Spire and made it his home, immediately becoming volatile and corrupted, attacking anyone who ventured near the Spire. The power he now holds is amazing. His health pool is endless, and should we get too close, Raz can take our life force thanks to that artifact. It's safe to say Raz is corrupted, just like Jonesy said. Jones tells us to defeat Raz and take away that artifact to prevent him from becoming all-powerful, which we do because we're badasses like that. But now look at what this artifact is. It's a shard of Kevin the Cube, the magical cube that is now entwined in our lore. We always thought Kevin would return one day, but we never know how. And now we possess a tiny amount of that energy force. Looking at Raz's back bling, I think we know what he wants to do. Bring back the Storm King, the original version of the cube from Save the World, who also invaded the Center Island before. Raz does look to be a follower of the Storm King. It now appears as if we were too late to disarm Raz, and Jones's prediction was right, especially this bit. Go now before the Spire attracts any more attention from the... Well, I thought he was going to say IO, but in fact, the attention he spoke of is actually an alien invasion. As I'm saying this, in-game many people are being abducted by aliens, and after a quick probe, they are returned to the island. In movies, aliens do this to claim our memories and understand our biology. But here's the thing, what will happen when the aliens take Jonesy the First or Raz? As the last few days of the season pass by, we can find CB radios around the island, which when interacted with, will link to an alien call-in show of sorts in which people discuss extraterrestrials. There's even Dennis from Save the World in there. Good touch. Crop circles have appeared in the fields and mysterious television screens are ready to show us the next step in this journey. So grab your popcorn and enjoy this ride. My guess is that the alien race are those who created Kevin the Cube and the alphabet of markings that we see on the runes. They do look alien in origin. And now, after all these years, the aliens have returned, thanks to the Spire's creation and Raz's meddling. Are they here to pass judgment, maybe to enslave us? Or is this another one of IO's misdirections to keep us in the loop? We find out more in Season 7. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade, you're awesome. I'll see you in Season 7.